Giving for me has been a bit of a process and a journey in my life. In the beginning, it was much more of like a thing out of like compliance, where I did it because that's what you're supposed to do, but I didn't necessarily always want to or necessarily have a lot of generosity in my heart of my time, like I wanted to guard my time. So there was honestly a long time where I was giving, but I was kind of resentful that I was giving. The process I went through to get from a place of feeling like I have to a place where I really sincerely enjoy it. Honestly, I think it's just like the process of maturing emotionally. I had a particular mentor, and he kind of did a lot in terms of getting me to be more comfortable with being really honest with God, even if it wasn't comfortable for me. Even though that's modeled in the Bible of people being really candid, like especially you think Old Testament, right? People like Moses and David and Saul and all these biblical figures that are like pretty brutally honest with God. But I was really scared to do that for a long time because I felt like that wasn't the way that you're supposed to talk to God. It took a long time for me to feel safe and comfortable being kind of raw with God, being raw with my feelings with God. And letting him kind of work with that. He wants us to open-heartedly engage with him because that's kind of what love is. Love isn't by force. Love is a choice. So there was this real sense that like God is inviting me. He's a good father who will be caring and who will be working towards our maturity and growth. So that we can sincerely do the things that the Bible calls us to do. Because if we're just doing it out of compliance or because we're trying to follow like a set of rules that we believe the Bible is trying to instruct us to follow, that's not what Jesus is talking about. Submitting your vulnerable heart to him, even if it's not pretty, is a key part to this, all the truths you're hearing about in church or even in this quote coming to life. So take that risk, dive in, and see what happens.